All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Professor Derek Anderson. Today we'll be going over diction and irregular spelling, adjective, and adverb modification. So let's get started. All right, guys. Next, we're going to talk about diction and regular spelling review. I have created a little cheat sheet here to help distinguish between some words that can be confusing because they are similar in the way that they sound. Okay, so let's get started. So first word is accept, A-C-C-E-P-T. Okay, a verb, to receive or to agree. Accept their apology. Accept their apology. Next, accept. Okay, all but, other than, everyone went except Jane. Okay, affect, to influence. Lack of sleep affects your game. Okay, effect, it's a noun, result or consequence. Lack of sleep has an effect on your game. Effect, it also can be a verb, to bring about, accomplish. Our efforts have affected a major grade improvement. Usually verb is effect, other than when, to bring about, can be substituted in its place. Okay. All right. And here's a hint that I've back in college I've kind of struggled with this, and it's a way of distinguishing between effect with an A and effect with an E. Okay. So here I have, sorry guys. All right. So affect is an action, while effect is an event. Okay. Remember that. And now next we have advise, advice, and advise. Excuse me. All right. Recommend, suggest, counsel. I advise you to be careful. I advise you to be careful. Advice, which is a noun. Opinion or recommendation. I'd like to ask you for advice. Okay. Conscience. Awake or aware. The patient remain conscious. Okay. Conscience can also be used as a noun. Sense of morality. Okay. His conscience wouldn't let him cheat. Okay. Next we have idea. It's a noun. That's a thought or belief. Jennifer had a great idea. Ideal is a noun. Representative of perfection. Getting straight A's would be ideal. Okay. Ideal can also be an adjective, standard of excellence or perfection. She's an ideal student. Okay. And then it's. These two are big as well. A lot of us get confused on these. Okay. ITS, it's possessive adjective. The crab had an unusual growth on its shell. Okay. And it's also a contraction. It has and it is. It's still raining. It's been raining. Okay, guys. So again, we're going to keep moving, but I want to let you guys know you're able to watch this video as much as you would like. I hope this actually helps you guys. It actually helped me, a while ago. Let's keep moving. Okay. All right, and here we have a little activity. It says diction and regular spelling, practice 1. What you're going to do is you're going to circle the correct spelling word, the correct spelled word. Okay. So number 1, will you accept my gift? So let's go through numbers 1 through 14. I'll give you guys time to read and circle the correct spelling, and then we'll go over it. Okay? Alright, guys, number 1. Oh, let's go to the next slide. Alright, so here you have numbers 1 through 14. I'll read them and then we'll move forward. Let's see what you got. Number 1. Will you accept my gift? Okay. Number 2. Everyone had to take the test except for me. Number 3. Don't let other people's moods affect your mood. Number 4. The musical performance had a moving effect on the audience. Number 5. The trade embargo affected the rise in oil prices. Number 6. I advise you to open up an IRA with a 401k the second you get a job. Number 7. I don't believe in giving advice about others' life choices. Number 8. After 24 hours without sleep, he struggled to stay conscious. Number 9. His guilt-ridden conscience was the worst consequence. Number 10. My idea increases employee free time while yours reduces it. Number 11. Always having enough time to cook from scratch would be ideal. Number 12. Cape Town's culture, climate, and cost make it an ideal place to live. Number 13. The puppy chewed apart its leash and every single toy. Number 14. It's slowly but surely getting warmer and greener out. Alright guys, let's continue. Alright, here we have a couple of rules. Alright, and so we have an IE rule. So write I before E, except after C, or when it sounds like an A, as in neighbor, and way. I before E. Here are some words. When you're spelling, I becomes before E. Okay, we have relief, believe. Okay, and then E before I. Have some other words here. Okay, receive, ceiling, vein, freight, 8. Okay, exceptions. These are exceptions for the rule. Okay, this is an exception for the rule. Okay, you have these words. Alright, height, foreign, leisure, conscious, counterfeit, neither, science, species, sufficient. Okay, some examples. Okay, IBLE. Alright, if the root is not a complete word, add IBLE. Visible, horrible, terrible, possible, edible, eligible, incredible, permissible. Okay? Alright, and some exceptions to the rule. Alright, and some suggestions, some words. Inflexible. Okay? Digestible. Okay? And then ABLE. If the root is a complete word, add ABLE and remove E. So for example, we have some other words here. And some words. Okay, so you have laughable, suitable, dependable, comfortable, advisable. Okay. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, so next we're going to do is circle the correct spelled word. Alright, so now you look at these words from 1 through 15. Circle which one is spelled correctly. Okay, which one is spelled correctly? We went over some rules in the last slide. I'll give you guys a minute and a half, go through numbers 1 through 15, and we'll come back and review. All right, let's move on. All right, guys, here are the answers to for the activity we just completed. So here, numbers 1 through 15, you have the correct spelling. Okay, so hopefully you were able to distinguish between the correct spelled word. All right. Next, another activity. Go ahead and circle the correct spelled word for numbers 1 through 10. I'll give you guys about 2.5 minutes. Um, numbers 1 through 20. Go ahead and work on those. All right. I'm going to keep moving. All right. Here are the answers to the numbers 1 through 20. Here are the answers to 1 through 20. So just review those. Make sure you have the correct spelling. All right, guys, let's keep moving. Again, you're able to rewatch this PowerPoint as many times as you would like. Okay. Okay, guys, we have rule 3 and 4 we're going to go over really quickly. The word good is an adjective. Its adverb equivalent is well. Well is also an adjective when it refers to health. Okay, so for example, get some colors here. You did a good job. Good describes the job. Okay? You did the job well. Well describes how you actively did the job. Okay? And next, you don't look well today. Well is an adjective to describe health. Alright? And then rule 4, when this, that, these, and those are followed by a noun, they are adjectives. When they appear without a noun following them, they are pronouns. This house is for sale. Adjective. This is for sale. Pronoun. Okay? So again, when this, that, these, and those are followed by a noun, they are adjectives. When they appear without a noun following them, they are pronouns. Okay? All right, guys. Next, we're going to go over adjective and adverb modification review. All right. And so, first one we'll go over is an adjective is a word that modifies or describes a noun or pronoun. Okay? That puppy is cute. That puppy looks cute. Next. An adverb is a word that modifies or describes a verb, adjective, and other adverbs. Okay? He speaks slowly. He is especially clever. Rule 1. Many adverbs end in ly, but many do not. Generally, if a word can have an ly added to it, it's an adjective form. You're going to place it there to form an adverb. So, for example, she thinks quickly. Quickly is an adverb describing the verb thinks. She is a quick thinker. Quick is an adjective describing thinker. Alright, and now we have rule 2. Avoid the adverb when linking verbs. Adjectives, not adverbs, are required for linking verbs. Okay? So here are 3 different examples. Okay? The woman looked angry. The adjective angry describes her appearance and not how the woman actively looked with her eyes. Okay? The woman looked angrily at the paint splotches. The adverb angrily describes how the woman actively looked. Alright, guys. Rule 5. I'm going to jump back to Rule 5 really quickly. Adjectives come in 3 forms or degrees. You have positive, which is a normal form, and then comparative, and then superlative for comparison. Okay? I didn't highlight that. Take that out. Okay. Alright. Next, use a comparative adjective to compare 2 things, and a superlative only when comparing 3 or more things. So, for example, sweet, sweeter, sweetest. Bad, worse, or worst. Efficient, more efficient, most efficient. He is the smarter of the 2 men. She is the smartest of them all. There are also 3 degrees of adverbs. Do not drop the ly from an adverb when using the comparative form. She spoke more quickly than he did. Okay? Alright, and we have a little practice here. This is an adjective and adverb modification practice. What you're going to do is you're going to underline the correct adjective or adverb to complete the sentence. So go ahead and work on numbers 1 through 8. I'll give you guys about 45 seconds, and then we'll go over the answers. Alright, guys. Alright, here we go. Number 1. Tom Longboat did not run madly. The cake is good. My elderly neighbor looks good. Excuse me. My elderly neighbor looks well. The room smells awful. The teacher is more interesting of the 2. You smell good for someone with a cold. She feels terrible about the news. We perform we perform decently. Okay? Alright, here's another practice. You're going to underline the correct Adjective or adverb to complete the sentence. So we have 7 here. She thinks fast or fastly. I don't feel good. Well, either. Chocolate or vanilla. Which one do you like best or better? She spoke slow or slower. They talk louder or more loudly. Number 6, he speaks slow or slowly. Number 7, talk more quiet or quietly. All right, and here are the answers. Numbers 1, she thinks fast. Number 2, I don't feel good. I don't feel well either. Number 3, chocolate or vanilla. Which one do you like better? Number 4, she spoke more slowly than he did. Number 5, talk more loudly. Number 6, he speaks slowly. And number 7, talk more quietly. All right, guys, this completes our activity and also the lesson on diction and irregular spelling, adjective and adverb modification. I hope this is a great resource to many of you all. You're able to watch this as much as you would like in order to retain the information. And thanks again for joining us. Have a great day.